What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood DoolieRay, and this is the 9th war of Alliance War Season 3. We're coming down to the end of the road, the final few battles. The finish line is in sight, and my Alliance SKRULL EMPIRE, we're pushing for that master bracket. So we need to win as much as possible. This time around, we are facing MMXIV, Awakened. You may know them as the most highly rated alliance. In terms of alliance rating, they have like the most players with the highest ratings, biggest rosters, all that fun stuff. You know their defense is going to be good, but we went into this pushing for that win. We're going to try and win this fight. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm back on my regular lane of Path 6. I'm taking in my regular team of Spidey, Void, and Nebula, and we're going to get to it. So hopping in here, going to go ahead and jump on my lane. This war is super close. Just starting right away, we actually started off in front in terms of deaths and kills. They had like 2 deaths and we had 1, so we were getting kind of excited. We're like, okay, the war is just starting, so don't let this go to your head, but boost up, don't die, and we could potentially win this fight against MMXIV. How cool would that be? It's a true underdog story. So I go ahead, I throw my big boosts on, 20%ers, and a 15% attack as well. This is an Awakened 6-star Mystic Champion. Nothing in the profile to tip me off, so I'm assuming this is going to be a Juggernaut. That's what I would expect to see on a node like this. So I've been using Stark Spidey pretty regularly on this node, and this time around I actually decided to take in Void, just because he has more health to play around with, and I feel like it might be safer. So going into this, it is a Juggernaut. I was correct about that. We're gonna let him hit into the block a bit. We've already lost 5% health, but you know, don't let that go to your head. You gotta get this fight done. So intercept there, pretty smooth. I need to be on top of it. People have been ragging on me for talking trash, and I guess I have been talking a little bit of trash, so I gotta back up what I say with a little bit of skill. So I don't want to die to this Juggernaut. When I faced ISO 8, they were another tough alliance, really tough alliance, and I died to a Captain America Infinity War on this same node. So this time around, I'm facing a harder opponent. I think Juggernaut is much harder than Captain America, especially with his Unstoppable. You have to back off a little bit, and he can build up those Furies. But this fight, I actually noticed Juggernaut didn't have Mystic Dispersion, and, you know, I'm just going to let him degen away, thanks to my Void. So nothing to worry about in that fight, thankfully. If he had Mystic Dispersion, might have been a different story. I still don't have any invulnerability boosts or anything, so if I take any special 3s at all, I'm taking the full frontal blow to the face. So I actually get a freebie on the stun Bane Immune node, so thank you, MMXIV. I appreciate that. I tip my hat towards you, and thank you. Node 24, though, there's a rank 4 skill champion here. I was expecting the Blade, because that's been happening a lot. I'm seeing rank 5 Blades on this node quite a bit, but it's a rank 4 skill champ. There's nobody in the profile to tip me off, so I'm thinking it might be a Kingpin. Could be an Agent Venom as well. Sparky's the way to go, whatever it is. Turns out, Agent Venom shouldn't be too hard. I just gotta not slip up, that's all. My evade might not be as reliable, so I'm gonna sit back here, build up some poise charges. Try not to get too pushed into the corner, but gotta build up those poise charges, so gonna go ahead. This is a limber node as well, so I have to keep that in mind. I'm gonna parry him there. I go for a hit. He parries me, gets 2 hits off, and then I get a lucky evade there. Thank you, Sparky. Oh, man, that was super nice of you. So that was a pretty bad mistake on my part. I get an intercept there to make up for it, though. I'm playing to the best of my ability here. I don't know. I'm playing a little bit dangerously, but at the same time, I knew 100% when I was going for intercepts that I had them. I wasn't going for intercepts that I didn't think I had, so I was playing it pretty careful. I got a special 2 here, and that should definitely finish him off. Whew! First part of the path done. No deaths so far. Feeling good. Feeling really good. Coming up, though, get ready for this, because I have a rank 5 Infinity Man on the Strike Back mini-boss node. Strike Back all or nothing, did I mention that? And then the rest of the path is sure to be a good time. So let's go ahead and get into these upcoming fights here. This is, of course, the following day. I've dueled my butt off for this Ironman. Probably done over at least 20 duels, probably more than that. For the hour before I went into this fight, I was dueling Ironman again and again and again. I needed his animations to be easy. I throw a 3,000 boost, or not boost, but a potion onto myself to get my health back up. I don't want to risk anything in this fight. I activate a 30% boost here. I activate the 20% health boost, And I'm going to go ahead and activate an attack boost as well. So as far as boosts go, I would say this is probably the most expensive war of the season for me. Although I don't have an invulnerability boost, so I have to be careful here. I throw a special 3 defense boost on myself just in case, but I'm not pushing this guy to a special 3. At least that's not in the plan. But sometimes things don't go according to plan. Am I right? Well, let's get into this fight. So starting things off, I'm just going to build up my poise charges, and right off the bat, I have a little bit of difficulty. He has a weird medium attack when he dashes in, so sometimes it's hard unless you time it perfectly to get a poise charge. But anyways, once I get started on this, my heart is pounding, my hands are sweaty, I'm eating mom's spaghetti or whatever, and building up those poise charges. There's also some Plagued Mind on this node, so it was suggested to me that when he gets to around 15%, I throw a special 2, and that's not going to happen on this node because of Plagued Mind, so I have to be really careful. I'm going to back off now that he has 3 armor nodes up, because he could potentially auto-block me. If he has 4 armors up, I believe he auto-blocks me no matter what, so going to bait out a heavy there and then go in for the combo. I'm kind of being a bit aggressive. If I'm being honest, I could have probably backed off there and been fine, just to be careful with those 3 armor ups. And yeah, gonna bait out a heavy there, go back in. I'm feeling pretty good about this fight. I'm taking a bit of block damage, but throws another heavy for me, so I'll throw another combo into him. He's got 4 armor ups, I can't attack into him, so I'm not even gonna try. Gonna let these armors, expire off of him. And once he's done with the heavy there, we'll go in again. We got him below, not below 50%, what the heck? He's healing a lot, and he's got a lot of armor too, so if I don't crit, then I'm really not doing that much damage. But when I do crit, man, it's good. It's very, very good. So gonna go ahead and bait out another heavy if I can. Come on, where's it at? He's just hitting into my block. Gosh, pretty annoying when he does that, but we got him down now to 30%. Coming down to the end of the fight here. We're gonna get that 15% soon, and I'm gonna have to be pretty careful with that. So I'm feeling pretty good though. I'm above 50% health, so I still have that extra crit, and we're about to hit that 15%. I gotta be careful. So gonna try, I think, bait out one more heavy. Oh, I'll throw my own special 1, trying to do as much damage as possible. I forgot about that. But this is a strike back node, so I did give him a special 1. Might have not been a good idea on my part, but now he's healed above 15%, so I'm not sure if I can hit into him and be fine or not, so I'm gonna give it a shot, I think, and hit into him once there when he ends a combo, because he was just not throwing any heavy attacks. But now we got him to 11%. Oh, we're not critting. 7%. Come on, I need a crit. I mean, the timer is fine. The longer I'm in this fight, the more likely I am to make a mistake. Come on, and there we go. One final crit on a heavy. Whew. Soloed that Infinity War, or Infinity Man, I should say. I felt pretty good about that, not gonna lie. So I didn't take any hits. As far as mistakes go, I made a few. I was probably too aggressive on that node. I could have been punished for that, so I got a little bit lucky with the RNG. But other than that, I feel like I played pretty well on that node, and that was a rank 5 Infinity Man, so feeling pretty good about that. This is a rank 4 Science Awakened Champion on the Power Shield node. Up ahead, I'm gonna look at this guy's profile, and I don't think it's gonna tip me off. Oh wait, yes it is. He's got a Captain America Infinity War. SIG 200. Okay. So that is what I'm going to prep myself for mentally. I'm getting ready for that. I'm going to actually bring Void into this fight, I think, just because I feel safer with Void for this fight. And he's going to take less to heal up, less potions as well to heal up. So I wasn't trying to be selfish, but I didn't want this ward to be any more expensive than it had to be, so we're going to use Void for this fight, and I think it should go pretty okay. With the degen and then the extra power shield boosting his special attacks, I think this should go my way. So we're going to go ahead and we'll take a look at what everybody else is doing. We got to clear a Killmonger mini-boss and a Domino mini-boss as well. This war is still really close. Next day, still really close. I think we're maybe 1 death ahead of MMXIV or something. It was still down to the wire, really close, so no deaths allowed. I couldn't allow myself to die here just because of how close it was. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I think I was trying to decide whether to use Sparky or Void through that whole time period, and I decided to use Void. It's an Ant-Man though, so interesting placement. I don't know how I feel about this. It's not like he's a difficult fight. I guess it's just diversity. So after that Infinity Man fight, I do appreciate getting a little bit of a more chill fight. So going in here, we're gonna go ahead and throw a special. Nope, never mind. He's gonna throw a special. He's got power gains, so that's actually a little bit annoying with Ant-Man here, is this special one really pushes me back into the corner, so I don't think there's limber on this node, though, so I'm okay to parry as much as I need to. It's just him throwing his special one that's a problem. It's backing me up into a corner. But I should be okay. I'm not going to take a special 3. Whatever happens, I'm going to be okay. Trying to bait out another special 1. Throws it there. Going to dodge that and throw a special 1 of my own. I don't get a crit there, but yeah. I don't think I'm in danger of timing out. With the damage over time that Void does, I don't think I'm really in danger of timing out. In fact, if I had taken in Sparky, he might have... I don't think Sparky could time out against Ant-Man on this node. If he was critting, okay, but it is a little bit sketchy to see Ant-Man here. I can understand why they would think it might be okay placement for him, but I would say for the most part it seems to be pretty diverse. This fight just keeps on going though. We're down to minute 30. I'm backed up into the corner against the special 1. I let myself get caught there, and then I'm just stuck. So I'm gonna push myself away from the corner if I can, and try and bait out another special 1. Can you throw it for me, Ant-Man? That would be awesome. If you could. Please? Please? Nope, never mind. We'll throw a special 1 of our own. And boom, we get a big crit there. And the fight is over. Thank you, Void. That wasn't so bad, right? This war for me just went really smoothly. Coming up, we do have a 5-star Awakened Mutant Champion on this, what is it, Brute Force node. And it's a rank 5 Mystic Champion, so... Taking a look at this guy's profile, you can see he's got a rank 5 Iceman, Sig 200. Whew, okay, this is gonna be fun. It's a Nebula fight, and I've still got my big boosts up, so I should be good to go. So once I am cleared, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this fight. My big boosts are still going, so let's take down this Iceman, shall we? He's got 126,000 health. And Nebula is going to do the trick. I am going to go ahead and put a combat regeneration boost onto myself, just to try and negate some of that cold snap damage I'll be taking right at the start of the fight. And other than that, I mean, there's no limber. I just got to watch out for his unblockable special 2. And Brute Force, of course, is going to be degenning me if I don't hit him at least once every 6 seconds. So, let's take this guy down. Go ahead, get rid of his ice armor, and oh crap, I'm parried. I mistimed going in after that hit, and I'm like, oh crap, Cold Snap is only halfway down. I'm half health, but I am still healing. I've still got the combat regen going, so gonna try and keep myself at this level. If I don't make any more mistakes, no more slip-ups, I should be good to go. I'm really not sure why it took me so long on that parry to hit into him and then get parried myself. It was definitely a mistake on my part, but one that I am going to try to not let ruin the fight for me. So I'm going to go ahead and push myself to a special 3. There's no need to throw the special 2 if I'm not building up shock charges. And dodging a special 1 of his, I'm going to go ahead and throw that special 3. See how much damage I can do. And I'm feeling pretty good. He's below 50%. Fight's not even halfway over. So this fight should definitely be a win for me. Gonna dodge a special 2. I actually prefer Iceman special 2 over his special 1. I feel more comfortable dodging it than the special 1. Just the 3 hits on the special 1 can sometimes catch me. Although this fight I'm playing really carefully and I think it's paying off. So we're gonna go ahead and he's got 6% left. See if I can bait out another special 2 from him. I gotta be careful because it is unblockable. So if I slip up, I mean, I'm taking the full brunt of that force. I was degenning to Brute Force, but the fight is over. It's over. It's all over. Okay, well there we go, guys. That is actually the end of the war for me. There, I had to go after this, so I was unable to take the cable mini boss that is coming up after this. Here, somebody else in the alliance picked that up, so I could have done it with my Sparky, and I think somebody else with a Sparky took care of it. So the fight probably wasn't too difficult, but we did have a Morningstar boss. She was pretty hard, I'm sure. Anyways, turns out we ended up. Dun, da, da, da. We lost the war. It was actually it was pretty close for the most part for the entire time. It came down to a few mini bosses and bosses that we had. We lost a few attack bonuses and we lost by 6 deaths, I believe. They had 6 fewer deaths than we did. So good match to MMXIV. I mean, they're a super solid alliance. You can't say they're not. They beat us fair and square, but I gotta say, as an alliance, we're improving constantly. And I'm really impressed by the performance we gave, and I think if we continue to perform this way, there will be a good chance that we will be a very, very dangerous alliance. come the next time we face MMXIV. So, look forward to that. I'm going to keep on practicing, of course. I'm very happy that I didn't die in this war. I felt really good about that. I feel like I played to the best of my abilities, and I gave it my best effort. So, it was really close. MMXIV, good war. And guys, until I see you next, you hang in there. May the RNG be with you, and peace out.